Hello everyone, and welcome back to Think Outside the Board for the first crowdfunding roundup of 2024. In this week's video, we'll be taking a look at everything that I am recommending that launched between December the 27th of last year and January the 9th of this year. And in this video, I have 3 different campaigns to recommend to you. We're going to watch some videos together, take a look at the campaigns and the pledge levels. As always, my videos are tabbed, so all you have to do is scroll over the play bar. You'll find the content you're looking for, and you can go to that just by clicking on it. And also, down below in the description section are links to all of the campaigns that I'm talking about. The best way to support this channel is still to like and subscribe. Without any further ado, let's start with the first of these 3 campaigns today, and that is Explorers of Navoria. Now, this campaign launched on January the 8th. As we can see down here, it's going to run until February the 7th. They're currently at almost $120,000. That's off of a $16,000 funding goal, which gives them about a 7.5 time multiplier. So they're doing really well. Now, the other kind of interesting thing about this is that this is by a first-time designer and artist, same person, Meng Chunlin, as you can see right here. Meng is Chinese, and this isn't a first go-round for this game. It actually was produced before in Chinese. So this is the English version now that is being kickstarted for Western audiences. Meng's company is called Keeling Games, but this is also being published with Dronda Games. And Dronda you may know of as the company that made Isle of Trains All Aboard, Pioneer Rails, Solar Sphere, and Solar Storm. And this is a medium-light game that features tableau building and worker placement. And if you're curious, you can go over here to Board Game Geek, you can look up the listing, and the reason that it has this rating is because the game has already existed in another language. So that's why there's a rating here, there's a weight, and these things are actually fairly reliable because this is the first time for an English version, but the game itself has already existed previously. It is a game for 2 to 4 players, and the community is saying that it plays best at 3. Now, what we're going to do is watch the 2-minute video here together, and when that's done, we'll go over the 3 pledges that you will be able to choose from. They're very simple pledges. In fact, each consecutive pledge just adds on 1 more item from the pledge level previous. So it's not a very complicated campaign. It's very kind of easy to navigate. The pledges are simple, and you just have to decide if this is a game for you or not. So let's take a look at the video together here.
In the magical land of Navoria, new and strange continents have emerged from the sea. The Council of Navoria has decreed that the new continents must be explored, and you and a handful of other intrepid adventurers have answered the call. The stage is set for the adventure of a lifetime. Introducing Explorers of Navoria, a thrilling tableau-building worker placement board game. Recruit a team, scout uncharted territory, and establish outposts across the mystical world of Navoria. Each round, you'll draft adventure tokens and use them to plan your adventure. Choose wisely, because the tokens you leave behind become available for other explorers to use. But that's not all action tokens are used for. Once all explorers have hired their crews, the same tokens will be used as workers back in the town of Navoria to build outposts, gain resources, explore the world, and gain points. Once you've gathered enough resources, you'll be able to craft items to send your adventurers even further. Time it right, and you'll be venturing far beyond the competition. And if you want to explore Navoria even further, the expansion adds a solo mode, 6 new elements that change how the game plays, and everything needed to experience Explorers of Navoria with a 5th player. Show that you have what it takes to become the greatest explorer of Navoria. Back this Kickstarter and get access to these exclusive deluxe resources and more. Join the adventure now.
So what they mean by that is that if this goes to retail, those deluxe resources will not be part of the retail edition. But you are not getting the deluxe resources with any of the pledges. So they are an add-on. We'll get to that in a minute, but if they are something that you want, you will need to add them on. Okay, if we scroll down here, we can see the various pledges. The first of these is the Wanderer pledge. And I think if we go down here to rewards, they also kind of break out what is in the various pledges, which is great. I love it when everything is broken down and it's this simple. I also really like the color design of the game. It reminds me quite a bit of Lands of Galzir, although that was an exploration game. This is more of a competitive kind of medium light Euro game. Now, the Wanderer pledge, which is $45, and I always quote shipping, but my shipping prices are for the continental US. So if you're anywhere else in the world, you'll need to adjust the prices that I'm quoting. But if you are in the continental US, this is a $45 pledge for the base game with $8 of shipping for a total pledge price of $53. And this is just the base game. And if we go down to the next pledge, which is called Explorer Pledge, this is going to add on that expansion. It's called Forgotten Lands. That's the one that has the solo mode and some extra elements to bring more variability and complexity to the game. So this pledge is $69, $10 of shipping for $79 total. The final pledge, see down here, is called the Adventurer Pledge, and this gets you the base game and that expansion, and then adds on the playmat. So this has a total price of $88 plus $12 in shipping, or $100 total. Now there are a few add-ons which they outline down here. There is the playmat, so if perhaps you're pledging, just the base game and you want the playmat, then it would make sense to do it as an add-on, right? If you're pledging this, you're already getting it. And if you're pledging this one and you wanted to add it on, then you would just pledge this one. But if all you want is the base game and the playmat, then just pledge the first pledge and add on the playmat. That is $19 for the playmat. They also have these deluxe resources, which they're stating in their video won't be available at retail. That is $10 as an add-on. And also these card sleeves, which are card sleeves for both the base game and the expansion. These are also not included in any pledge price. So if you want these, you'll have to add these on as well. And I'm pretty sure these will also not be included in the retail version. That means if you are trying to go all in on this and you're doing the Adventure Pledge here, which is $100, continental US shipping included, if you want to get everything, you'll need to add on the resources and the sleeves, which will be an additional $22, which will bring your total pledge, all inclusive with the shipping, to $122. And Explorers of Navoria is targeting January 2025 as the delivery date. So that is our first campaign. And from there, we're going to go to this campaign from Queen Games. And Queen Games seems to be doing this more and more, where they're bundling things together that probably already pre-exist. Some people don't like that because they think that it's a bit of a pre-order system rather than a traditional crowdfunding campaign. But if you feel that way about it, then just don't pledge this. But for those people who are trying to get several Queen Game big boxes all together, this could be your solution. So they are currently at about $26,000 off of a $5,000 funding goal on this, which means it's going to happen. It's well funded for what it is. And it launched on January the 9th, and the campaign is going to run until January 17th, which is this Wednesday. So I'm actually recording this video a bit late on a Sunday. I will likely get this edited and posted either tonight, Sunday night, or Monday, in the first half of Monday. But either way, that means when you're watching this video, if you're watching it when it launches, you're going to have about 2 days to see if you want to pledge this. So of the 3 different campaigns, this will be the campaign that finishes the soonest. And the others have a lot more room that you can kind of consider if those are things you want to back or not. But this was a very short campaign. It was about 8 days, 7 or 8 days, and it's about to end within the next couple of days. So what is this campaign all about? Well, they're giving you an opportunity to get this Lancaster big box, which originally came out in 2015. So this is not new, but I believe new with this campaign is the Scandinavian big box, which pulls together two games from recent years from Queen Games. They're both light games from the same designers. Copenhagen is a tile placement game that originally came out in 2019, and Helsinki is an open drafting game that came out in 2022. So those two games are combined in this Scandinavian big box. And they're both designed by the team of Asger Harding Granerud and Daniel Skjold Peterson. They've designed several other games together. Probably the best known by audiences right now is Heat, Pedal to the Metal. So if you like that game, it's the same two designers. They're also known for Iron Curtain and 13 Days, The Cuban Missile Crisis 1962. And then on his own, Asker also designed Flamme Rouge. Now, the artist on both of those games is Marcus Ert, who's also known for some other Queen games, Kokopelli, Pioneers, Treasure Hunter, and Winter Kingdom. Lancaster is a medium-heavy game. It first came out in 2011, and then they did the big box in 2015, and that's an area majority worker placement and bidding game. There's two designers on that one as well, Matthias Kramer, who's best known for Glenmore, Glenmore 2, Craftwagon, Rococo, and Watergate, so some pretty well-known games, as well as Wolfgang Panning, who's best known for Fresco, Maharani, and Olay. And the artists, there's two of them here on Lancaster, are Martin Hoffman and Klaus Steffen. And they work together a lot as a team. They're probably best known for Dominion Intrigue, Race for the Galaxy, Roll for the Galaxy, and Russian Railroads. And both of these are being published by Queen Games, and Queen Games' highest rated games on Board Game Geek, so likely the ones that you know, are Alhambra, Amerigo, Fresco, Lancaster, and Shogun. Now, there's no video for this. Queen doesn't often do videos, so I can't show you a video. But we're going to go over the 12 pledges. There are a lot of pledges for this one. And, you know, if you do want to see gameplay videos on these, I'd recommend you just go to Board Game Geek, look up Lancaster or the two games from this package, which are Helsinki and Copenhagen, and you can definitely find gameplay videos there that will show you more of what these games are about. But just know that the two Scandinavian box games are light games, and Lancaster is sort of medium heavy. All right, let's take a look at the various pledges here. So, and again, the prices I'm going to be quoting for you are continental US. So if you just want the Scandinavian big box, keeping in mind there's a limited print run here, 1,000 of these. This is a $19 pledge with $28 in shipping, $127 total. Also at that same rate, if you just want the Lancaster big box, again, $99 for the pledge, $28 shipping, $127 total. Now we're going to be talking about some other games that are just kind of available from the Queen backlog, and these are available in some of their own bundles and some bundles with the Scandinavian big box and the Lancaster big box. So this pledge here is for the Shogun big box plus the Shogun upgrade kit. This is a $129 pledge with $40 in shipping for $169 total. We've also got this Alhambra package, the Alhambra second big box, plus the designer edition. This is $129, also $49 shipping, also a total of $169, the same as the Shogun package. Now, if we go down here, we've got Marrakesh Classic plus Camels and Nomads, $174 for this pledge, plus $40 in shipping for $214 total. Then we've got the first pledge here that kind of combines the two big boxes that are headlining this campaign. This is an early bird pledge, though. So you're only going to get this pledge if you pledge this while there are still copies left. Thank goodness for right now, there are still 70 copies left. So this is both of these big boxes, $175, $40 shipping, $215 total. Once those pledges are gone, so once there are 0 left, you'll be looking at this pledge price. It's the same content, it's just a little bit more expensive. It's $20 more. So this is $195 with $40 shipping, $235 total. Now we're going to start combining various things with these big boxes. So we've got the Lancaster big box and the Kingdom Builder Empire edition. This is a $290 pledge with $40 of shipping for $330 total. We've also got a similar pledge with the Scandinavian big box. So this one is the Scandinavian big box plus the Kingdom Builder Empire edition. Same prices, $290, $40 shipping, $330 total. And then we've got this early bird mega bundle. This is going up to the highest shipping rate because now we've got 3 big boxes. You've got the 2 at the top of the page plus Kingdom Builder. This is a $350 pledge. Again, this is an early bird rate. This is going to have $60 in shipping, so $410 total. Now, there's only 4 of these left. So once those are gone, same pledge content, but again, a price jump up $25. So if you missed the early bird price on this one, you're looking at $375 plus $60 in shipping for a $435 total. There's one final pledge here, which is the big bundle. In this one, you're going to be getting a lot of things that are not the 2 headlining big boxes. So you've got the Kingdom Builder big box, you've got Shogun with the upgrade kit and the whole Alhambra package. This is a $399 pledge with $60 in shipping for $459 total. And all of these bundles, this whole campaign is set to deliver this year in about 5 months, July 2024. So that is the latest Queen Games campaign. Finally, from there, we're going to take a look at Silver Collector's Edition. Now, if we go over here and we look at the original Silver game on Board Game Geek, this came out in 2019, and right now it has a 7.0 rating, which is okay. This is a light card game, and it's had many versions since then, and this is your opportunity to kind of get all of the versions you don't have. So this was also a January 9th launch. This project is going to run until February the 8th, and this one is currently at $123,000 off of a $5,000 funding goal, which means this is at about a 24-time multiplier. So that makes this the richest campaign of the video of the week, as well as the campaign with the biggest multiplier. So all of these games in this Silver collection are light werewolf-themed card games. The original game and Bullet came out in 2019. Then in 2020, they put out Coin and Dagger, and now with this new campaign, they're putting out 2 more games, and those are going to be called Silver Eye and Silver Fang. So this campaign basically sees the publication of those 2 games and this big box that you can store all 6 games in. Now, all of these games were designed by Ted Alspach. He's also publishing them through his outfit, Bezier Games. Apart from the Silver games, both Ted and Bezier Games are best known for, outside of the Silver series, Castles of Mad King Ludwig, Maglev Metro, One Night Ultimate Werewolf, that whole series, Suburbia, and Werewords. And then there are 3 different artists on this series. One of them, Andrei Gordiev, has worked on all 6 of the games, including the 3 most recent games. But the other 2 artists, Jason Bowles and TB, only worked on the first 3 games. So the original Silver, Silver Bullet, and Silver Coin. Jason Bowles has also worked on some other games for Bezier Games, Suburbia, Werewords, and Whistle Stop. And TB has also worked on One Night Ultimate Supervillains, Suburbia, and Whistle Mountain. Now, we do have a 1-minute video here. We're going to take a look at this, and then we'll go over the 4 different pledges. Again, it's a very simple campaign. There aren't a lot of add-ons on this.
Introducing the all-new Silver Collector's Edition, Beyond the Sealed Gate awaits. An elegant storage solution for all 6 silver games. Room for all 7 playmats. Easy side access for fast setups. Plus, the all-new expansions Eye and Fang hunt werewolves with the power of silver. 6 silver tokens, each with unique game-changing abilities. Customize and build your own deck of villagers with cards from any of the 6 silver games. Make sure your village is prepared with the Silver Collector's Edition.
All right, let's look at these pledges now. All right, so this is the first one, the Silver Pledge level. So this will get you the kind of collector's big box and the 2 new editions, Silver Eye and Silver Fang. Also at this pledge level, you're going to be getting 4 neoprene player mats, the promo cards, and the Kickstarter extras. So this is a $79 pledge, $19 of shipping, $98 total. Then you have essentially what is the sort of 6-player version of that. So it's the gold pledge level. This is a $99 pledge with $19 shipping, so $118 total. And this is going to add on to that previous pledge 2 more player mats, 2 more private deck markers, and the 5 to 6 player expansion and the 5 to 6 player rules. So it's just upgrading the Silver Pledge to make it a 5 to 6 player version. Then we have 2 other pledges, and they both take these 2 pledges and add things to it. First, we've got the Platinum Pledge level for $139 with $29 shipping, or $168 total. That's going to take the Silver Pledge, the sort of 4-player pledge, and it will add on the previous 4 games. So now you're not just getting the big box and the 2 new games, you're getting all 6 games with the big box. And then the Silver Saga Pledge level does the exact same thing with the Gold Pledge. It takes that 6-player pledge level and adds on the first 4 games as well. And this pledge is $159 with $29 in shipping for $188 total. And then finally, this campaign is planning to deliver in November of 2024. So that completes the part of the video where we look at the campaigns. We're in the holiday season right now, so it's a very light time to launch games. This is a 2-week period, and there still were only 3 different games that I wanted to share with you. I'm not aware of too many things that are coming, especially, this coming week. So stay tuned. If there are at least, let's say, 3 games that launch this Tuesday, then I'll be back at the end of the week with a new video. If there's only 1 or 2 games that launch on Tuesday, I'll probably wait and fold those into a video in 2 weeks that'll cover 2 weeks worth of campaigns. The other thing I like to talk about at the end of my videos, in addition to what's coming or what I know is coming in the next video, is letting my audience know about what games are new to my collection this period. And the reason that I do that is because I am very soon going to be relaunching my teach and review videos as well as live streaming games. And so if anyone out there wants to see me do a teach and review video or live stream the one game that came this period, which is Wonderland's War, with its new expansion, Shards of Madness, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you had a great holiday season and you're still finding time to play games, even though people are going back to school and back to work. If you want to support the channel and you haven't yet liked or subscribed, please consider doing that. And I will see you very soon, either in a few more days with the next video or about a week and a half. But stay tuned, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Take care and happy gaming.